His wife said, "His presence irritates me, I wish he'd disappear forever," and he disappeared. I used to think marriage was supposed to feel like a warm embrace at the end of a long day, a safe place where love lived and grew. But with Adam, it wasn't like that anymore. We had been married 5 years, and somewhere between bills, arguments, and silence, I had lost the man I once fell for. His habits annoyed me. His presence weighed me down. The sound of him breathing beside me at night felt like chains I couldn't escape. One night, after yet another argument over something so trivial I can't even remember, I stormed into the bedroom, slammed the door, and let the words slip past my lips like venom. His presence irritates me. I wish he'd just disappear forever. I didn't think he heard me. But he did. And the next morning, he was gone. The disappearance. At first, I thought it was a joke. His side of the bed was empty, the sheets cold, but his keys, his wallet, and his phone were gone. I assumed he'd stormed out, taking some time for himself. But hours passed. Then days. No messages. No calls. It was as if Adam had vanished off the face of the earth. When the police got involved, they questioned me over and over. Did we fight? Did he leave a note? Did I know if he planned to run away? I told them the truth, that I had wished him gone. But saying it out loud made me sound guilty, as if I had wanted him dead. The truth was, I didn't want him dead. I didn't want him gone forever. I just wanted him to change, to be the man I had once loved. But maybe I'd pushed him too far. The regret. The silence in our house grew unbearable. His absence wasn't the relief I had once dreamed of, it was suffocating. I'd walk into the kitchen and expect to see him making coffee. I'd roll over at night and reach for him, only to find cold sheets. I hated myself. How could I have said those words? How could I have been so cruel? And yet, I couldn't take them back. Weeks passed before I heard his voice again. Not in person, but in a letter that arrived at the door. You wanted me gone, so I disappeared. But disappearing doesn't mean I stopped loving you. Sometimes love means giving someone exactly what they ask for, even if it breaks you. The paper trembled in my hands. I cried harder than I ever had in my life. Because for the first time I realized I didn't want him gone. I wanted him. The search. I couldn't sit back and wait. I needed him. I searched everywhere, old friends, his office, places we used to go when we were first dating. Nothing. Every lead turned into a dead end. It was as though he had vanished into the shadows. Until one night, I found myself outside the old cabin by the lake. It was a place we used to visit when we were younger, when love was fresh and life was simple. A place we had promised we'd always return to when the world felt too heavy. The lights were on. My heart raced. And then I saw him, sitting by the fire, his face lit by the flames, his eyes heavy with pain. The confrontation. Adam, my voice cracked as I stepped inside. He looked at me, but there was no anger, no hatred. Just a hollow sadness. You got what you wanted, he said quietly. I disappeared. Tears burned my eyes as I rushed forward, grabbing his hands. No. That's not what I wanted. I was angry, I was cruel, I didn't mean it. I thought you annoyed me, but the truth is, I can't live without you. His hands trembled under mine. You don't know what you're saying. Yes, I do, I whispered, pressing his fingers to my lips. Your presence doesn't irritate me. It fills me. It's your absence that kills me. The passion. The distance between us shattered in an instant. His lips crashed against mine, desperate, hungry, as though he had been starving for me all along. I melted into him, my hand sliding over his chest, feeling his heartbeat racing beneath my palms. His fingers tangled in my hair, pulling me closer, his kiss devouring me with both pain and love. I shouldn't forgive you, he murmured against my lips. Then don't, I gasped. Just love me. And he did. That night, in the cabin where our love had once begun, Adam touched me like a man reclaiming what he thought he had lost. His hands mapped my body with both fire and tenderness, his breath hot against my skin. Every kiss was a question, "Do you still want me?" And every kiss I returned was the answer, "Yes, more than ever." For hours, we lost ourselves in each other. Not as husband and wife weighed down by years of resentment, but as two souls rediscovering the passion that had never truly died. The new beginning. When dawn broke, I lay in his arms, my cheek pressed against his chest, listening to the steady rhythm of his heart. "I thought you didn't want me anymore," he whispered. "I thought I didn't either," I admitted, "until I lost you. And then I realized, you're the only thing I want." He kissed my forehead, holding me tighter. "Then no more disappearing. Not for me, not for you. If we fight, we fight. If we struggle, we struggle. But we do it together." I nodded, tears slipping down my cheeks. Together. And for the first time in years, I felt hope. Because love isn't about never being irritated, never being hurt. Love is about choosing each other, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Adam hadn't just disappeared. He had reminded me of what I couldn't live without. And I knew then, I would never wish him away again.